If you've got a medical emergency, you dial 911 and you wait for EMS.
And EMS workers attached to the fire department, they handle about 2/3 of city calls, with the rest going to hospitals, private companies, and volunteers.
But no matter who they are, they face an increasing likelihood of being assaulted.
Yeah, and last year, paramedic Lieutenant Allison Russo-Elling was attacked and stabbed to death on her way to her Astoria station.
And just last month, Julia Taylor Fatum was attacked in her ambulance and suffered stab wounds on her legs, arm, and chest. The fire department telling us that was the 121st assault against EMS workers just this year.
Well, Oren Barzilay is the president of Local 2507, Uniformed EMTs, Paramedics and Fire Inspectors. We welcome you to the show. I wish we had better things to talk about, but thank you once again for being with us to talk about this. Why do you think EMTs and paramedics are being attacked so much now? I mean, we've seen a rise over the past couple of years.
Yeah, there's a rise of mental issues in our city. There's also the bail reform that came into play a few years ago. Criminals know that it's very easy to get away with crime now, and we are basically easy targets for them. We're like punching bags for them. You know, we go on scene, our main priority is to save lives. And when they're not happy with something, or they feel some sort of way, they take it out on us.
Now we know, based on the latest assault, the protocol has changed, right? There will be 2 sets of keys so that no one is ever trapped in with a perpetrator who is attacking an EMT. What other changes should be made, do you feel?
Yeah, so we are the only first responders that go out there alone. So once our crew has a patient, they are alone in the back with that patient. There's a technician in the front and 1 technician in the back. If you look at all the other first responders, fire, there's 4 or 5 of them. Police, there's 2 of them, but they're never in the back alone with somebody. There's always an escort with them. But for us, we are by ourselves. We have crews out there, 1-man crews out there. Our supervisors, for instance, they are by themselves. They don't have a partner to keep an eye, to look behind their back to see if it's safe. We need 2 people in back of that ambulance at all times. So one can keep an eye on the patient while the other technician is doing patient care. You know, it's ongoing problem, and they don't want to invest in EMS, and it's unfortunate that these incidents are reoccurring day after day.
Now, where does training stand for your members? I mean, we're talking about 4,500 of them out on the streets, and a very small number are actually trained. How is that going? Are we training more of them every day?
We're training them every day. The problem is they don't stay here. Once they see the risks involved with the low pay, it's not worth it. This is the 2nd death in 5 years that we witnessed, one with Yadira Arroyo and now Allison Russo. And a year ago, we had an EMT in Stalan shot in the back of the ambulance in the back. Last week, Julia Fatum was stabbed in the ambulance. These incidents are just increasing, and they're getting more violent.
Do you think wearing protective gear on the job would maybe help?
We have protective gear, but again, if you're by yourself in the back, it's unpredictable what would happen.
What kind of protective gear?
We have ballistic vests that protects your upper cavities, but it's stab resistant, it's bulletproof resistant, but we need more manpower to be with our people. It's just simply not safe to be in the back there by yourself.
Speaking of not being safe, the man who attacked Julia Fatum, he pulled a knife from his boot. I mean, how feasible is it for EMT workers to have to search these folks? I mean, it should be the police officers on the scene who are searching these people before they get into the ambulance.
That's correct, and I'm glad you brought that up, because that's something that we experience on occasions where our patients have weapons on them, but we are not allowed to search them. We are simply there to give first aid, medical treatment. And there's been many incidents where we go to the emergency room and we hand off the patient to the emergency room. A gun will fall off, a knife will fall off. And the nurses are asking, well, how did this happen? You know, but we don't search them. We're not allowed. That's not in our job description.
Right. We all remember the death of Yadira Arroyo. She was so beloved by all EMTs across the city. The man who attacked her was high on PCP.
Yes.
How much of a problem is it to tend to people who are overdosing or high at the time? I mean, he stole the keys, took the truck, and ran over her.
Yeah, we see this every day. You know, people who are high, intoxicated, and they have no respect for our men and women.
What protocols are in place to deal with those types of patients?
You call for police assistance. If they're out of control or if you feel threatened, you just wait for the police to arrive. You know, the police, their hands are sometimes tied also. When they see the criminals, it's like a revolving door. You know, they arrest them, and the next couple of hours, they're out the door again.
Mr. Barzilay, very quickly, before we let you go, what do you think needs to be done right away to protect EMS, EMT workers?
I think more public service announcement by the city, educating the public on why we're there. We're simply outnumbered when it comes to us helping the public. There's not enough of us. We need more police presence with us. It should be mandatory that the police travel with us, not an option. It needs to happen immediately.
All right.
Oren Barzilay, thank you so much for coming in, president of the Local 2507. We want to thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.